Alright there folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's bloody good to see you, it really is. How did we do? How are we? How was day one for you? Was it kind? Anyone take that treble? You'd know about it if you did. We had Alcaraz for a set, we had Jerry Shang on the money line, and we also had Nishikori, was it? Yeah, we had Kai Nishikori on the money line as well. Plus money, dead easy. Dead easy, nice and safe. More of the same today would be fucking fantastic. Look, we've got another 15 matches to go through here. Not going to touch on it. Well, we'll touch on them all. Obviously, I'm not going to go into every one in great detail. Round two, and obviously deeper in the tournament we'll start going a bit more in depth. But I still can't shake this fucking cold, virus, fucking AIDS, whatever it is I've caught here. I mean, I don't know what it is, so I'll keep it brief. There's five or six that I really want to talk about, and then we'll touch on the others. So we'll do that when we do it. Before we get into the video, I apologise for the audio on yesterday's video. I haven't got a clue what happened there. Been using these, where are they? You've probably seen them, haven't you? Them little fucking clip-on microphones, but yeah, I don't think they're very reliable. That's not the first time that's happened. I usually catch it when I check the video back. I was in a bit of a rush, but we didn't miss much, did we? The picks that we missed, we only missed two of them. They weren't officials. Vukic to beat Moodset and what was the other one? Batista the Goo. So yeah, it didn't matter anyway. Right then, like the video folks, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and do just that. Links in the description and the pinned comments. Touching on supporting the channel, Frank, got your tip, mate. I appreciate it, lad. You know I do. What a fucking guy. What a guy. We'll get you another win today, mate. Mark my words. Alright then, where are we starting? We'll start from the top, innit? What am I talking about? Where are we starting? Right, so we've got David Goff and James Duckworth here. So head-to-head, 1-0 to James Duckworth. 1.45 on the decimal for David Goffin. I am not going to be touching this one. David Goffin was alright, weren't he? Like, over the Masters and, you know, leading up to the US Open, David Goffin was playing well. You know, we won some bets on that dude, but he's still been playing good. We haven't seen him since the US Open, that's what it is, isn't it? What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, I haven't seen him since the US Open. He got beat by Thomas Mahatch in straight sets. Got some good wins over the summer, though, you can't lie. Got some decent wins, Manarino to Bilo. There's that one to Dinky, Rinderknech, Darderi, Munar. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, a lot better than Duckworth, if you ask me. And I feel like we've already spent too much time on this because I'm not going to be taking it. But Duckworth's on a 3-game losing streak. Alright, Casper Ruud's in there. Flavio Caboli's in there. They're decent players. We haven't seen him since the US Open either, so yeah. Is that 3-2, is it? 2 or 3 of his last one? Yeah, he's won 3 of his last 10. So, you know, they were all prior to the US Open as well. So I'll probably be looking at David Goffin to win that one. Like I said, not an official from me. If you've got anything solid on it, please do let me know. Just let me know as we go along as well. I might just fly through some of these really quick. But if you've got anything that I feel like, well, that you feel like I should know, just fucking get involved in it. Don't be shy. Get involved. Jami Munar, Hugo Gaston. Fuck. Get out of my sight. What is this? Jami Munar, Hugo Gaston, head-to-head 2-0 to Jami Munar. Odds are pretty much identical as the first game, 1.45, 2.7 for Gaston. I don't bet on Jami Munar. I've done it in the past and it's never worth it. It's never worth the fucking stress of watching him play tennis. Hugo Gaston, on the other hand, I could probably say the same about him. Remember, when did we take Hugo Gaston? Sometime this year. Was it sometime like before? I want to say around Wimbledon times. Fuck you, did he play? Was it Baez? Let me have a quick look, actually. I'm pretty sure we were... Or did we take Baez to beat Gaston? I can't fucking remember. Yeah, it's there. There's a win against Baez there in Kitzbühel. It must have been that. I must have been getting confused. But even still, he's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game losing streak. One to Berrettini, no shame in that. One to Munar in Cincinnati. You know, one to Eubanks. One to Facundo Diaz-Acosta. He got done in straight sets by Facundo Diaz-Acosta in the US Open. That's fucking... That shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be happening. Diaz-Acosta is not bad. I don't mind. Well, we'll touch on him in a bit because he's playing, but You know, there's a loss to Boo. He's been shit hot lately as well. And then he got beat by Jakob Mensah in Beijing. He did take a set off him, but Munar's on a 5-game winning streak now. Sabo filled. Moreno, de Albaran, Matic Dodig is that as well. Novak, Barrios Vera. 5-game winning streak, 6-game losing streak. I'm not touching this one, boys. I'm really not. Munar's just beat him in Cincinnati, and then you're going back to four years ago in the Australian Open. Yeah, I've got nothing for that. Nishioka and Zhou, got to be Nishioka, hasn't it? It's got to be Nishioka in this one. 1.14 on the decimal. There you go. Say no more about that. Kekmanovic and Dinky. You know what? I was just about to say, I feel like I see this matchup like every week, but I don't, because they've only played each other once. It's weird. This is what you call that. I can't remember the term, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this a lot, and I obviously haven't. But head-to-head, 1-0 to Dinky. That was in Los Cabos in Mexico this year. 6-3 and 7-6, 7-2 in the tiebreaker. Kekmanovic favourite here as well. Kekmanovic your favourite. You know me. I'm not into betting money on Kekmanovic. I'm really not. Dinky, it's very situational. Every now and then you'll get a good spread with Dinky, but neither of these can be trusted, in my opinion, especially playing each other. You just don't fucking know. I wouldn't, you know what? If I was giving you my odds for this, honestly, I probably wouldn't have put Kekmanovic as a favourite, you know. At the bare minimum, I'd have had it split right down the middle. Kekmanovic wouldn't have been nowhere near 1.5. Like, if we're being true, you know, true odds, not try and rob your odds. He's beat, who's that there in the Davis Cup? He's got to win. Who the fuck's Thanos? He's got to be Greek, yeah, of course he is. He's some Greek kid called Thanos in the Davis Cup. There's one to Nishioka in the US Open, and then there's one to JJ Wolf in Washington. That's it out of his last 10. Like, that's it. Hijikata's got a win over Vukic, a win over Fabian Marzin, a win over Damir, win over Davidovich Fekina, a win over Bona Koric, and a win over Artikazo. I would not talk you off taking Dinky plus the points, whatever they are. It's got to be, what, 2.5? Let's say 2.5, you know, do an alt spread, 3.5, you'll still get better odds for that than what you will for Kekmanovic. Yeah, no way would I take Kekmanovic in that. Let me know what you'd be doing. Like, I'm not picking it with much conviction, and it's not official, but yeah, I wouldn't mind rocking with Dinky on that one. I think this is one of them times. This is definitely one of them situations where you could take him. Moving on, we've got Marcus Giron, and is that Lou? Is that? I don't know how you say his name. The Australian kid. Yeah, Giron, 1.54 on the decimal, 2.47 for his opponents. Never played each other before. I'd be back on Marcus Giron in this, even that would I actually, fucking Ang Fire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-game losing streak for Marcus Giron. He hasn't won a game since he won that title in Newport back in July. OJ Aliassime, Duckworth, Baez, Demon, Haircatch. Yeah, that's not looking good, that. But then again, looking over at 2, there's one there to Kukushkin, one to Gerasimov, one to De Jong, Trunjaliti as well. Morris Kanyas, you know, that's the level, innit? That's the level. He took a set off Alcaraz, didn't he? In the US Open, we'll give him that. Let's not brush over that. And then he's in better form, isn't he, really? He's in better form. I mean, yeah, I'm not touching this one. That is the Australian kid. Yeah, sorry, excuse me. Got confused then, yeah. It'd be Giron or not. If I was taking it, I don't think I am. Telling Greek sport, Facundo Diaz-Acosta, you know, fucking telling Greek sport. We've all just seen him get absolutely embarrassed by Alcaraz, didn't we, the other day? I think they win 3 games. So like 6-1, 6-2 or 6-2. Oh, fucking, yeah, it was embarrassing, but there's not much you can do when Alcaraz is about, is he? So won't take a lot from that. Facundo Diaz-Acosta, 4.1 on the decimal. This is fucking nuts. This is nuts. I mean, I say it's nuts. Like, we said we'd touch on him before and we've come to it now. I think Facundo Diaz-Acosta has improved quite a lot. Just in his all-round game over the past season or two. Like, he is most definitely a clay court well, I'm not going to say specialist, but he loves the clay, doesn't he? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Talon Griekspoor, even though he's just been fisted by Alcaraz there, it's like, he's not a bad player on his day, is he? Like, he's dicey as fuck. He's so dicey. He is my definition of a 50-50 player, and he shouldn't be really, but I usually just take overs in Griekspoor games. Overs. Or I'd just take the dog to win a set, because Griekspoor, I say it all the time, and I'll continue to say it. It's very rare you see this fella close out a game in straight sets. All right, there's one there in the US Open to Summit Nagal, but like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, what? One to Baez, well, that was a walkover. Basically, got beat by Dimitrov, beat by Zizou Bergs, beat Thiago Monteiro in straight sets. But like I said, like, he will get one. Dropped a set to Kecmanovic, just fucking, yeah. It's rough, innit? It's rough. With Facundo Diaz-Acosta, we have not seen this kid play since the US Open, so, there's two ways we could look at that, isn't he? He's either going to be really fresh and relaxed, or he's just got, like, no fucking rhythm whatsoever. I'm not going to be back and telling Griekspoor at that odds. I'm just not, like, I'm not stupid. 8 and 10, is that 8 and 10? Yeah, 8 and 10 on the surface for this season. Diaz-Acosta 3 and 7. It's got to be a Griekspoor win on it, fellas. It's got to be a Griekspoor win. I wouldn't be touching that. Not at all. Right. This one I wanted to talk about to you is because this is an official of mine. Like, this is on the parlay. But I need to know your thoughts. So get them in the comments as we go, because we've got Matteo Berrettini, Christopher O'Connell. How many times they haven't played each other yet? 23 and 15 on the surface for the year for O'Connell, 6 and 5 for Berrettini. Call it 1.4 on the decimal for Matteo as well. We've just seen him pull out of that game against Artifice. This is what's worrying me. Like I've just said about Diaz-Acosta with the US Open, like, we can look at it one of two ways. Is he just rushed into this because it's a Masters event? Or is he actually ready for this? Like, I don't know. I need you to find out, because I can't find fucking anything that's telling me if Berrettini's going to be good to go tomorrow. Christopher O'Connell, on the other hand, let's call it for what it is. He's been fucking great. He's been great in the Asian swing. He's been shit up. Probably one of the most informed players on the Asian fucking court at the moment. Like, let's not lie. 8 out of his last 10. There's a loss there to Musetti. He did take a set off him, and then he got beat by Alex Michelsen in the Japan Open the other day, around the 16. Apart from that, beat Echeverry in straight sets, Taro Daniel straight sets, Otto Virtanen straight sets, Pavel Kotov straight sets, Shoshin Bakoro 2-1, Mikhail Kukushkin in straight, Radu Albot 2-1, and then someone called Mo at the bottom there. I don't know who that is. That's not Michael Mo. It's literally just M-O. Berrettini's Berrettini. We don't have to talk about him. We know how good he is. On his day, like, this shouldn't even be a question, should it? The fact that we're sitting here discussing, like, if it's wise to put some money on Berrettini there as a parlay piece, that's it's like screaming in my face, going, "Oh, that's a sign, mate. Maybe just stay away from this." But I'm sure he wins. But you know what? For the sake of the 1.4, I would be fucking devastated if Christopher O'Connell beats Matteo Berrettini and I've put money on him. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think on that. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Berrettini should beat him, right? What's that spread going to be for O'Connell? About 3.5? Don't know. Just saying. Food for thought. If it's pinned, it's pinned. If it's not, it's not. Couple of shitters here, and then we'll just go through these when we get to them. Right, so next one, I'm also looking on taking this one as well, but I'm about, call it 80% there. There's a couple of doubts. I want to know what you think. So Jakub Mensuk's playing Pedro Martinez here. 1.4 on the decimal for Mensuk. Call it 3 for Pedro Martinez. Now, I know I've said in the past, I like Pedro Martinez. Hardcore Pedro is completely different than like Clay Pedro. We'll give him that. Barely won a game in his last 10. He's won 2 of his last 10 games. He beat that fucking, I'll just say, what's his name, Krasnikovsky, is it? Yeah, he beat him in the US Open. Barely beat him. And then he beat Vukic the other day in Chengdu. Apart from that, he's been beat by Lehechka, Yannick Hanfman, Popperin twice in a row. Kovacevic, Koric, fucking Guinard, Joseph Kovaluk. Yeah, it's not looking good, mate. It's not looking good for our Pedro, even though, remember Clay season when we were just riding him every fucking day, pretty much. He was so good. Pedro Martinez, the metal bat, as I call him. If anyone watches One Punch Man, like, the more punishment this fella takes, the better he fucking plays. I still think Jakub Mensik gets this one done. I'm just worried about... There's no doubt who's got the highest ceiling. Like, talent-wise, there's no doubt who's the better player here. It's Jakub Mensik, younger, fresher, fitter, all that stuff. Still a bit wet behind the ears, isn't he? He's still a little bit wet behind the ears. I see him play some games and I see him make these mistakes and I'm like, oh, it's so like... For someone so young to be so experienced, he makes a lot of inexperienced decisions. So that's the only thing that's bothering me. He did get walloped by Cerundolo the other day, but I didn't expect him to win that, I'll be honest with you. I've said all year, Francisco Cerundolo is so underrated. On his day, anyway. But apart from that, he's beat Rinderknech twice, beat Hugo Gaston, Tristan Schoolkate, that name. Felix Auger-Aliassime, not bad at all. It's a loss to Vukic, loss to Koric, Nuno Boas, Kokkinakis, and then obviously the one to Cerundolo in the last game in Beijing. I think we can trust him, I think we can trust him. Like I said, Pedro Martinez is a very solid, tour-level player. Very solid. Like, let's call him like the Donald Cerrone of the ATP Tour. Like, if you're going to be anywhere, you should be able to beat this fella, but he's not going to make it easy for you. At the very least, like, he's not. I think it might be closer than what I'm expecting it to be or what I'd probably like it to be. But I think I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to go with Jakub Mensik there. As much as I love Pedro, it's got to be Mensik. It's got to be Mensik. I can't see Pedro Martinez beating him there. Few more. Excuse me. Fucking hell. I've got fucking tuberculosis or something, mate. Who've we got here? Pavel Kotov, Watanuki, fuck it. No chance. Odds are split right down the middle. I haven't really seen much of Watanuki this year. I'm pretty sure he's been out for most of it, hasn't he? Where is he? Here's your record, son. Yeah, so he's barely played all season, has it? Yeah, I knew that. I don't bet on Pavel Kotov, so, do with that what you will. Do you think he's going to win? I'm not so sure. Like, these are the matches. This has got an upset written all over it, and you can't write these out at home. Well, write these off at home, pardon me. Bebet Zakayev, Roman Safiullin. I like Zakayev. I think he's a good player. I really like Bebet Zakayev, but Safiullin, what were them odds there? Where have they gone? 1.2 on the decimal for Roman Safiullin. Fucking get out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that. Zakayev, if you'd ask me, been in better form. Like, you play on the Challenger, don't they? So it's like, can we, as far as like the wins, the green ticks on your record, he has more of them than Safiullin, but the level is not the same, is it? Like, we can't sit here and pretend like Challenger wins are the exact same as tour level wins. Depends who's on there, but like, let's just take a look, shall we? So, who the fuck's Van Wyk? You know what I mean? John Wick. We've got John Van Wyk. What's his name? Oh, Chris Van Wyk, his name is. Alright then. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've never heard of fucking John Van Wyk before. He's been beat by someone. Oliveira, been beat by Gomez, beat Morris Kanyas. Fucking, you get what I'm trying to say. Roman Safiullin's just been beat. Did he get beat by Yannick Sinner? Beijing, yeah. See, there's some snide ones here for him. Not the Sinner one, obviously. That's not what I'm saying. Roberto Batista Agut, he should be beating him. Got beat by Jerry Shang, that's alright. Matteo Arnaldi, Christopher Eubanks, You look at the wins as well. Corentin Moutet, fucking Forbes, Fabio Fognini, Wang, Stan Wawrinka. Come on, you should be winning them games. You should be winning them. I'm not fucking laying a penny on Roman Safiullin at that price. I'm really not. He blows hot or cold, this lad. And when he's hot, he's shit hot. And when he's cold, he's freezing fucking cold. So beware of that. Shevchenko and fucking, what's his, who the fuck's this? Ramkumar Ramanathan, is that? Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't bet on Alexander Shevchenko unless I'm betting against him. And I'm definitely not betting on that fucking Indian lad there, no chance. No way. Like, he's only won his last 2 qualifying games. He was on an 8-game losing streak. It may be more. This only goes to 10. I can't be arsed fucking searching any deeper, but he's beat Hugo Blanchet and then Son in qualifying. Alexander Shevchenko, he's only won 2 of his last 10 as well, so fuck that. Fuck that, I want nothing to do with that one. 1.2 for someone who can barely win a game of tennis. Playing against someone who can barely win a game of tennis. Nah, you're alright, mate. I'd rather fucking go to bed for an hour. I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather go and get a fucking bath or something than watch that. Matteo Bellucci, Billy Harris. Tough one. Bellucci, getting Bellucci at 1.4, yeah. I don't really think it should be 1.4. Let's not shit on Billy Harris that much. He's fucking, he already beat him this year, hasn't he? Yeah, he beat him. You know, he dropped the tie-break in the first set, 6-4, 6-4. Harris has beaten before. And let me just check one more thing. Odds were pretty, well, the odds were a lot closer back then as well, so Bellucci's been alright on the hard court, and we've seen quite a lot of him the past couple of months. He's just sitting outside the top 100. Just sitting outside the top 100, but then again, so's Billy Harris. 103 for Bellucci, 104 for Harris. I don't think I don't think the points aren't going to update till after the Masters, are they? So we won't actually know if they've got in or not. Oh, this is fucking horrible, this one. This is horrible. I looked at it at first and I went, oh yeah, this will be Matteo Bellucci, this, but Harris is a strong player, man. He's a strong player on these hard courts, you know, and that's what he struggled with last time. He did. He struggled with the power. Form-wise, you'd be taking Bellucci all day. Like, he's been beating solid tour-level opponents, if you'd ask me. Maybe not as many as of late. Like, I'm not going to call Alexander Muller or Dinky. All right, yeah, decent tour-level opponents, aren't they? Maybe not solid, but you know what I'm getting at. This is giving me a headache thinking about this. I just don't know. I really don't know on this. It's not an official from me. Like I said, we don't have to go through every one of them. I would have took Matteo Bellucci, I'll be honest with you folks, but I don't think it's as cut and dry as this lad just goes out and beats Billy Harris in straight sets. I don't. He did beat Karatsev the other day. Was that in straight sets? I think it was, but it's Karatsev, innit, guys? Come on. Yeah, maybe I'm fine on that. It'd be Bellucci or not. Got Kovacevic and Terence Atman. I would be leaning towards Terence Atman in that one, just because he's a tricky customer to come up against. I don't really rate Kovacevic that much. I've seen him get some decent wins, but then I've seen him lose some proper shitters as well, staying well away. There's potentially a double in these last 2 here, depending on how you want to look at it. We'll go through it dead quick and then we'll wrap this shit up and see what we're going for, eh? So, got Triple Z and Zizou Bergs here. I wouldn't... Look, without getting into this one, head-to-head's one apiece. You're getting call it 1.75, 1.8 for Zhang on the decimal there. If you can't take Zhang in the first round in his home Masters, when are you going to be able to take him, eh? When are you going to be able to take him? Zizou Bergs, this guy's a bit of an unknown to me. I know there's a lot of people really, really like Zizou Bergs, and I'm not saying I don't, but maybe I just tend to catch him when he's playing shit. I don't know what it is, because I'm looking at his fucking last 10 here. He's won what? 6 of his last 10? Not bad. Well, Mutet, Hanfman, Flavio Cabali, that's a decent one in the Davis Cup. Talon Griekspoor in the Davis Cup, that's a decent one. Zizou Bergs and Echeverry. Dropping sets to pretty much everyone, though. I'll say that he is dropping sets to pretty much everyone. Triple Z's just been beat by Fekina, and he got done by Marin Cilic in straight sets. I don't know how I feel about that. He was on a decent little run. He got to the semi-finals, didn't he, in Hangzhou? Beat Bu, Karbaz, Baena, Bellucci, Yevseyev. I think it'd have to be Triple Z, you know. I might just, you know what, we could just go with Triple Z for a set. Odds are similar there on the decimal to what Alcaraz was today. I might just take Triple Z for a set to boost my parlay up. I'll see what I do. And then the last one, fucking hell, thank God, we've got Stan Wawrinka and Pechi Pericard. Fucking Stan. Look at the odds for this as well, 1.7 for Pericard here. Pechi Pericard. I'm just leaving words out. He's been in shit form, let's be real. He's been in shit form, but the only solace he's got here is that Stan Wawrinka's one of our fucking, 4 games all season? Yeah. Pechi Pericard should be beating this Stan Wawrinka, you know. I just don't think he's got it anymore. 1 win to Kotov, a win against fucking Broom. Andy Murray in the French. No. But I'm looking at Pericard here as well, and it's like, well, you've got one to Rusevwari, another one to Rusevwari. Like, I don't know what happened there, to be honest with you. I remember watching that one in Wimbledon. That was a fucking disgrace from Emil. Beat by Jordan Thompson, Mackenzie McDonald, Triple Z, Echeverry, Yannick Hanfman, Alcaraz. I want to take him, Pericard. I really do. I just... Stan Wawrinka's won 4 games all year. All year. Maybe it's a trap, maybe it's not, but I could only be looking at Gio in that one. I couldn't be taking the fucking Stan. Fucking tea's gone cold and wondering why I got out of bed at all. Nah, no chance. No chance. Stick with Gio. I think you'll be alright on that one. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go for it, you know. Why the fuck not? We're still in round 1. We can't have a bit of fun in the first round, then when can we? Right, that's all of them, folks. That's all of them. So then, what are we going for? While I'm figuring out what to go for, let me know what you're going for in the comments. Best bets, unit locks, parlays, any of that shite, ATP, WTA. I was just going to say Champions. I apologise for the late upload because I was just watching the boys in the Champions League there, so I forgot to mention that at the start. Football, NFL, fucking golf, whatever. Whatever, just get on me. You know what I'm into. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with Matteo Berrettini to beat Christopher O'Connell. Fuck it. I'm going with Berrettini to beat O'Connell. I'm going to take Jakob Mensah to beat Pedro Martinez as well. And then, this one's up to you. Me personally, I would Zhang for a set against Bergs or Pericard to win or to get a set against Wawrinka. What do you reckon? I think both are very, very highly likely to happen. Let's go with Berrettini. Let's go with Jakob Mensah. Let's go with Gio and Pechi Pericard to take at least just 1 set off Stan Wawrinka. That's going to push us over that evens mark to get us a nice little plus money price. Yeah. If you want to go for Triple Z or whatever, let me know. Get involved. Don't be shy. Share with the group. I appreciate you spending the time, as you always do. It means a lot to me. Right then. I'll be saying good night to you, folks, because I am absolutely fucking kettled. Don't know what's happened to me. I've definitely I've been infected with a... infected with a virus, injected with a poison or something, I don't know. But the least I can do is hang in there for you and keep giving out the picks, innit? Yeah, not going back now. No going back. Jakob Mensah, Berrettini and Pericard for a set. Let me know what you're going for. We got that treble in day 1. Let's go get another one, folks. I appreciate everyone here. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Like the video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you're not. Support the channel if you're feeling generous. You haven't got to. Don't feel like you have. You really fucking haven't. We do good on the bets anyway. It's all good, folks. We're growing slowly and surely. We'll get there when we get there. See you in a bit. Let's go get some cash in it. See you tomorrow.